Hi, I'm back. I'm back after a minute. A lot happened over Christmas and New Year's, but I am happy to say I'm a stone and a half heavier, which is I'm very, very, very happy with. I got a new tattoo, which I just showed you. That is what I am looking like now. I wasn't expecting, by the way, my back, because I've been training my upper body, but I wasn't expecting my back to get wider as much as it did anyway. I went to Spain. It was beautiful, and definitely can start to see that I'm gaining weight. It hasn't been as linear as I thought it would be, the weight gain. It's been quite difficult actually with when life is happening to keep eating so much regularly, training regularly. I have stayed in the gym. I think I've been going I was going 5 to 6 times a week. I'm now going sort of 3 to 5 times a week. And you can definitely see the difference. I'm starting to get a bit of meat around my belly, which I quite like actually. You can still kind of see there's some abs going on, but I'm also more accepting of the fact that the weight is going to distribute how it wants to. It's not in my control. However, I do know from years of training legs that the more you train a body part, the more the blood flow, the protein, all the fat and stuff will go to that body part. So if there's a body part you want to get bigger, i.e. your glutes, the more you train that, obviously not to excess because it will end up getting smaller, but if you concentrate on that body part and you do it properly and you rest in between, that's the body part that more of your body fat, etc. will go to. Obviously genetics plays a part of it, blah 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 blah, but the general rule, that is what happens. My routine has kind of been the same actually since I started. I'm not gonna lie, I thought by now I would have been a bit bigger, but like I said, life happens. I crashed my car actually in sort of November time and blah blah blah. Life is just going to happen, but to be honest, that's the reality. Anyone that's going to start training or doing something different in the gym, that's kind of what you have to be working with. You're working around your life, and you need to rest also. Rest is so important. If you're trying to get bigger, especially, rest is important. One of the main things I've learned is to digest food properly, to get the hypertrophy in your muscles. If that's what you want, you've got to rest. Your body has to be in rest and digest to take the food in properly. If you're constantly in a state of up, your body's gonna work all the calories off. It's like anxiety. When you're too much, when you're too up, your body's gonna be just burning off calories as quick as they come in. So rest. If that's what you do, if you want to get bigger, make sure you're chilling and resting enough in between your workouts. My flexibility's got a lot better. However, my left hamstring at one stage, I was just stretching like normal, and then it just started really hurting. And I thought, okay, I'll rest that for a little while, and it'll be fine. And actually, this was a month and a half ago, and I can still feel it tingling sometimes when I stretch. So that's kind of put me back a little bit of my flexibility, but it's all good. I'm kind of working with it. I'm not pushing it. I'm just letting it be. It's way better than it was when it first happened. But yeah, you can see here as well, my waist is still tiny. It's mad because I feel like I'm eating so much food all the time. I'm constantly eating so much. I go through waves as well where eating is easier. If I'm more relaxed, it's way easier for me to eat more. If I'm busy with work, sometimes I go away to work for a week and a half at a time, and I'm not staying at home, and it's harder to keep on top of what I'm eating, when I'm eating, and blah blah blah. But it's okay. If you have a mad schedule, if you have a busy life, you can still do it. It just may take a bit longer. And I hope that's something you get from watching these, is that just because something's taken a minute doesn't mean it's not happening. You can see here, even on my chest, the weight is distributing to my chest and my upper body, and I think it looks fucking cool. Because when I started, my arms were tiny. Don't get me wrong, they're still tiny, but I can see some definition there in my arms, and and especially in my back, and I think it's cool. I feel a lot stronger in myself in general. My balance is way better, like way better, and things like carrying bags from the shop, whatever, like it's just, it doesn't feel hard anymore. Like lifting up a 20 kg dumbbell, when I first started going back to the gym, that felt almost too heavy for me to hold, and now I pick it up like it's a 5. This was like a standard breakfast that I was eating when I was away in Spain, and whew, I think in that week alone I put on a lot of weight. These are still, it's kind of the same kind of stuff that I'm eating, but this is kind of when I'm going into shops, I'm trying to still be fairly healthy with a mix of like fatty stuff. These pancakes, unbelievable. Do yourself a favor, if you're trying to get bigger, eat stuff that you know you like. Buy stuff that you know you like. Don't buy loads of healthy stuff or like loads of shakes that you know you're not going to drink. Like, buy the things that you actually like to eat, because you're going to be way more tempted to eat it. Cereal, protein shake, Nutella, donuts. I'm up to a lot of different things, and I'm so grateful that you're all still here. So much love.